I've got a great story for you. Okay, I've got a great story. Okay. So I'm boarding dogs. We are chilling in a house, and I bought a dartboard randomly. Okay, very random purchase. It was in the front of the shop. So we're playing darts, and it's Friday night. Usually I would be in bed by 2 latest. I mean, probably 1 honestly, but it's Friday night. It's getting close to Christmas, so we're kind of up for a bit, playing darts. You know, chilling out.
Yeah.
Me, my flatmate, and my girlfriend playing darts. And do you know how darts work?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, we decided to throw a little fun rule in there, whereas like, okay, first one to hit, I think, you know, we got kind of bored of the game. We're like, right, last one, if you hit the bullseye, you win.
Yeah.
Okay. So George, my flatmate, hits the bullseye. Cool. I go, all right, I'm going to hit the bullseye now to get second place. I'm stubborn. So it's literally like 1 a.m. at this point. I'm not going to bed till I hit the bullseye. I am trying to hit the bullseye for an hour.
No way.
I'm not joking, bro. I am so stubborn like this. I'm like, I'll stay here till the morning.
Okay.
So I'm from.
I do relate to that. I can't actually judge
That's
you.
who I am.
I get that. I'm the same.
Honestly,
yeah,
I'm that guy. I will not be able to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll be in bed.
I'll be in your house. I'll be like, you go to bed. I'll let myself out when I've done
genuinely.
this.
Genuinely. Like, if I try and throw something in a bin, I'll go back 20 times. I can't. Well, I won't be able to live. So I'm trying to hit the bullseye. I hit the bullseye. Literally, it's like 2:30 at this point now. So it's like, fucking, I'm kind of fuming at this point. I'm like, fucking, I'm not. You don't even get to enjoy the moment because I'm like, fuck. So my missus starts tidying up in the kitchen. I go outside for a cigarette, yeah. And then she goes, "Oh, I think George is getting sick upstairs." I'm like, "Oh, I literally had 1 beer." I'm like, "That's weird. Okay, what's going on there?" And then she's like, "Yeah, he's heaving really badly." I'm like, "Okay, that's weird." Then I'm outside smoking my cigarette, and she goes, "Oh, it's not George, it's one of the dogs." So I come in, love this dog's great, the one in the living room. He's a lovely dog.
Yeah.
We'll call him fucking
Sally.
Greg, right?
That's a guy. Yeah, Greg.
So I go in, she goes, "Oh, Greg is heaving." And I'm like, "Okay," and he's going, mental heaving. So I'm like, fuck, okay, what's going on with this dog? Yeah.
No way.
So I'm kind of like, because I'm with dogs a lot, and I think everyone kind of has this thing. You're like, he's gonna be fine. He's probably just not feeling well, or whatever. Right. So he's doing that a lot. He's pacing up and down, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Take him outside, and he's doing it again, but he looks really uncomfortable.
No way.
And we both had an instinct of like, this is not right. Like I've been around dogs a lot. They're usually fine. You kind of go, well, they'll shit it out or whatever. It's fine. But with me and Holly are both like, nah, I don't like this. There's something weird here. So then I call the owner. He's an American guy, lovely guy. And they're in America. But I called him because I was like, I have to get his opinion.
Right.
So I go, hey man, hey man,
hey man,
how you doing, man?
You just completely tucked yourself whenever you talk to this guy.
I go, you're right, mate. Listen, your dog is fucked up. Like, he's acting weird. The guy's like, yeah, you know.
Dude, that's, by the way, the worst fucking bedside manner. Like,
no, I didn't actually
it's
say
2 in the morning, like, he's in
yeah.
America on holiday with his wife. He's like, dude, life is great. I think everything's going to be all right. 2025 is a good... Oh, it's actually... Yeah. Hello? Hey, brother! Inexplicably American. What's going on is I can't lie, man. Your dog's fucked up. He's in bad shape.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know, but you should probably come back here. I don't think he's got long left.
Fuck. Okay, so I call him, and he's a really fucking like relaxed guy, like too relaxed, too happy. Be a bit depressed like me, you know? Right. I don't like happy people, but he's a nice guy. He's like, yeah, you know, Greg he's a bit of a weird dog. Like, you know, he's kind of a strange character. He does a lot of weird things. I'm sure he's fine. You know, he eats a lot of grass and stuff. And I'm going, okay, mate, but I don't like this, innit? Like, I don't like the look of him. And he goes,
I'm amazed that he's that chill though, because I would be if you called me. I don't have a dog, but I know what it feels like to love a pet.
Yeah.
If you called me and I'm on holiday, and I'm already worried that I'm leaving my dog and I'm not there. And you call me and go, your dog's heaving, making a horrible noise, something's not right.
Yeah.
I would be fucking bricking it.
I agree. I also think I was very calm in the situation, which I'm proud of myself. I'm normally a panicky guy, but I remain very calm.
Right.
So I think that probably kind of made him calm as well.
Yeah.
And he also is a stoic motherfucker. I'll tell you more about it. But okay. So anyway, he goes.
He's like, yeah, he eats grass. He's probably fine.
Yeah, and Greg is a weird dog. Again, Greg is a weird dog. Like, he is just quite a funny character. He does, you know, he leans on you a lot, and he's quite an attention-y dog. Yeah. He's a lovely dog, but he's definitely a unique character of a dog. So he goes, look, man, it's your call. If you want to call them, like, here's you've got the vet number on a form, whatever. I go, sweet. So I call the vet. They go, look, I think you should bring him in. Emergency vet. Now, this is 2 a.m. So I go, okay, fucking hell, geez, I'm knackered now. So we put him in the van, and we drive him into the vet. And obviously, I'm shitting myself because I'm like, if this dog dies, it's on my watch, and it's not my fault, but it's scary.
Yeah.
So
you'll be a murderer.
Well, no, I mean, I'd be right? No. What would it's like negligence or something?
But that's murderer.
If you were to
Did you
care
hear about that woman the other day who was playing video games and she let her toddler drown in the bath? You know, that's like
but that's a bit different.
No, not really.
It is a little
it's
bit.
sort of like you because of your inaction and lack of awareness. Being died. Yeah. But yeah. But anyway,
okay.
But I'm sure you're the kind of guy who'll just like scrub it off his conscience. But yeah, go on. So you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll just couple more Guinness, right? Hit the pints. That's what you do,
I can sleep at night if a living being dies on my watch, but not if I don't hit the bullseye. You know, that's the kind of guy I am.
I thought you were gonna say.
What? What?
I thought you were gonna say. I can live if a being dies on my watch as long as I've had a chance to fuck it first.
Okay.
But no, you stop doing that a while
That's
ago.
where you're at, yeah.
You stop fucking dogs.
That's where your mind goes. Okay, so let's get right to the story.
Yeah, so you're like fucking shitting.
So we bring him to the vet, which is like 20 minutes away, and I'm fucking driving, and I'm like, fuck, like, it's like the scene from Pulp Fiction where he's driving with a guy in the back of the car, and he's like, I'm like, he's not gonna make it. But I'm staying very calm. I'm proud of myself for this. I'm staying calm.
Yeah.
Holly came with me.
That'll be good as a dad. That's good dad vibes.
This is what I'm saying.
So
listen to this. So we bring him in. The woman comes in. She feels around his belly and shit. The vet. She checks him up. She goes, right, I'm worried he has GDV. And I'm like, huh? I was like, I haven't fucked this dog without a condom. Yeah. I've been very safe. No, she goes, he's got GDV. I'm like, oh, I've heard that before. Anyway, GDV. I'm like, I don't know what any of this means really. But she goes, it's very serious. The dog could die.
Fuck.
And I'm like, oh, shit. So she goes, we're going to bring him in for an x-ray. And, you should tell the owner. So I've got to make the call to the owner now.
Oh, my God.
Is like, fucking hell.
Dude.
So, but again, this guy is the most stoic motherfucker. I'm telling him this shit. And he's like, he loves the dog. You can tell he loves the dog. But he's acting like he doesn't give a fuck. Because he's a stoic guy. He's like, okay, man, yeah, no problem. Just let me. And I'm like, bro, where's the tears? Like, I would have punched my wife in the neck by now. I would have been panicking like a madman. So he's very relaxed, and he's going, I don't want y'all to get too worried. Greg is a weird dog. I'm sure he's fine. I'm like, I had to stop him. I was like, listen, mate, like the woman said he could die. Like this is serious. So he goes, okay, whatever. So we get through it. She comes out. He goes, yeah, he's got GDV. His stomach has twisted in half. Like it's twisted, like like if you twisted a balloon. So I'm like, my first question is, how does this happen? Because I'm thinking I've done something, I've given him something or whatever. And she goes, it's completely normal in these breeds. Like any big breeds, deep-chested dogs, this happens a lot. So I'm like, fucking hell. Like, thank God I didn't do anything wrong. It's my first fault, obviously, because I'm scared that I've fucking done something to the dog. Like, fed him the wrong thing or whatever. And then, so anyway, she gets on the phone to the guy.
Wait, before you say what's next, is there anything coming about like it was actually partly your fault?
No.
Because what I was going to say was, when you were saying this whole story, what I was thinking was, oh my God, the dog ate one of the darts.
Oh, no.
You're
Jesus,
like, that's why I was like, no way.
No, okay. No, but the dart comes back into it. There's a reason. That wasn't just a random detail.
Okay,
it comes back into it. So
it's like a weird way of just letting you know you hit the ball. Yeah. I've got this really important story about a dog, but first you have to understand I hit the ball.
I hit the ball. I've got fantastic accuracy. So anyway, the woman, she's like, right, we have to operate right now. Which, by the way, this pissed me off. She's like, yeah, this is really serious illness. We should operate right away. But and I'm like, don't fucking, like, go and do it, you cunt. You just said that we have to operate right now, and then she's just chatting away. I'm like, don't chat away to me. Fucking go and do your job, right? But she was very nonchalant. Obviously, I get it. Like, doctors and vets, they've seen these things so many times that they're very calm. But it's like, don't tell me about your day now. Do you know what I mean? Get in and do the fucking thing. So anyway,
so she just started having a chat with you.
No, but she was talking about the dog, but she was like, yeah, she goes, we have to operate right away. I don't want you to worry, about your part in this because this happens very commonly. Actually 1 in 17. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Yeah, go and do what you need to do, bro. So anyway, she calls the owner and she's like, we need to operate on him. Whatever. He at one point I was worried that he was, because she was. By the way, vets are gross because the money side of it is how I imagine a hospital in America would be.
It's expensive as fuck.
No, but it's also like, it's just gross to be like, your dog has a 50% chance of living.
Yeah.
That would be £4,000.
Yeah,
that was literally how she did it.
£4,000?
Something like that. Might have been £5,000.
What? So it was thousands?
It was thousands.
Oh my God.
But I'm worried that the guy, because again, now I know, and I knew before, but because of his calmness, I was worried he was going to be like, he's like 9. He's had a good life. Fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's only like £100 to put him down or whatever.
Right.
Which seems like a bargain, honestly. But at one point I was worried because I could hear the conversation. I was worried he was going to be like, nah, I'm not paying $5,000 for a 50% chance for the dog to survive.
It was for a 50% chance.
50% chance.
Oh my God.
So I'm thinking if he says like, nah, fuck it, I'm going to be like, well, I just fucking drove here at 2 a.m, man. What the fuck? I'm worried about me. No, honestly, I was worried about the dog. I really
One of the worst things you've ever said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Joking, comedy. I'm trying to lighten this story because it's quite a fucking deep story.
Yeah.
The vet calls him and she goes, look, I've done this operation a bunch of times. He's got a 50% of chance statistically. I would say it's higher because I've done it a few times. It's quite a simple procedure. And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, of course I will. Let's do that. And she's like, it was gross because she was like, and I get this is her job. It's how they have to do it. But she goes, okay, yeah, no problem. That'll be £4,000 now, please. You can pay a £2,000 deposit. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, I just wonder if there's a way where you could just do the operation first. He didn't say this. I'm saying is do the operation first. And then, like, you've got his details. Make some kind of contractual agreement he has to pay. You've just told him his dog's, like, basically probably going to die. And then you're like, you couldn't wire that over now, could you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she goes, at one point he goes, yeah, just take my details or whatever. Like, he's really, appreciative of the situation. So at one point he goes, oh yeah, take my card details. She goes, I really, she's Eastern European. I really don't like taking details over the phone. She looked at me, she went, could your friends maybe pay the $2,000 deposit? And I was like, I nearly kicked her in the face. I was like, what? No. But anyway, eventually he was like, no. I was like, if he said yes, I would have it would have been like a cartoon, and there's just dust. Like, I ain't got that kind of money.
Like a smoke outline of you.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes, oh no, let's pay it over the details. And she goes, like that.
This is insane.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But they take the details. They tell us to leave. We get a call. There's this 4 a.m. We get home. We get a call at 7 a.m, 8 a.m. He's survived. 50% chance he survived. He's healthy. He's recovering.
Thank God.
They said if we got there 20 minutes later, he would have died.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I'm a fucking hero.
Wow.
I want you to bow down to me when I walk in a room.
Cut it pretty fine.
I saved a life.
Yeah.
Is that not pretty amazing? You're not giving me anything.
No,
here.
I'm just reacting like that is insane.
Crazy. 20 minutes. They would have to.
Do you know why I'm not reacting? Because part of me just somehow doesn't believe it wasn't your fault.
Oh my God.
That's what it feels like.
You're projecting. You want it to be my fault.
Of course I want it to be your fault. Yeah. I want you to live with the guilt of knowing that you nearly killed an animal.
But instead I live with the glory of saving one. And I know that burns you. But here I am. Hey. Is your cat doing all right?
Yeah.
Does it need a hero?
No.
I need a hero.
Got a live-in hero, actually.
Yeah. You wouldn't react that quickly. You'd probably be like, oh, yeah.
I fucking
No,
would.
you'd be like, let me just roll another roll up quickly.
Oh, here we go,
Yeah. Oh, where's the cheese grater? That cat would be dead, okay? That cat would be dead. I'm a fucking hero. I acted quickly. No, honestly, it was crazy. And here's the dartboard connection.
Yeah, please.
If we didn't buy that dartboard, which again was a random impulse, it was one dartboard in a clearance bin.
I know what you're gonna say. If you didn't buy,
I would have been in bed 2 hours earlier. Yeah. If I hit the dartboard earlier. If I wasn't so shit at darts.
Yeah.
We would have woke up and the dog would have been dead in the kitchen because I would have been in bed. And if I was in bed, I wouldn't have heard it.
That is actually okay. That's really
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm not my bird's quite like that. Not but she's quite like, oh, that feels like it was meant to be. I just kind of pin it down to luck more than anything. But if I had just not seen a dartboard, because again, I wasn't looking for it. If I had thrown if I had got that bullseye 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, if you were any more of a man, that dog would be dead. Yeah. But thank God you're such a bitch.
Yeah.
And you can't play darts.
I can't hit the dartboard.
Because if you were in any way competent or skilled, the dog would have been dead.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I knew somehow it was like it all tied that.